Good morning. This is Cecily Roundbottom. Welcome to the Exhibitor News Network. Today we are speaking with Principal of Design Firm WWND. Good morning.
Good morning, Cecily. Thanks for having me.
My first question, how has the recession affected the exhibit industry?
It has certainly had an effect, but more as a catalyst than a cause, I think.
Really? How so?
Well, for this formula we have three ingredients. First, show attendance is down because the travel industry has made traveling by plane and staying in a hotel absolute torture. Long lines, add-on costs, surly employees. It's fucking awful. $35 for a window seat, $5 for pretzels, $25 for check bags. Not to mention hotel charges, city tax, county tax, hospitality tax, service and towel fees. It's death by 1,000 cuts. 1,000 tiny extremely painful paper cuts. Who wants to go anywhere? And when show attendance goes down, so does exhibitor company enthusiasm.
Yes, I certainly know what you mean.
The second ingredient is the rise of finance and purchasing's power in companies. About the only thing that doesn't go to a three-vendor bidding process is new accounting software. It's like a military coup in a backwards, third world country. These controllers are like little tin pot dictators. They have never liked trade shows. They think it's all a big Roman orgy that the sales and marketing staff get to attend a few times a year. Nerdy bean counters acting from years of resentment.
That happens in the broadcast industry as well. Our controller doesn't even let me expense my dry cleaning.
Yes. Per diems? Please. How can I eat Kobe steak and drink myself into a stupor on $45 a day?
Exactly.
And third is social media. I mean, if you are selling a consumer product, like sneakers to 14-year-olds, or pizza, it's a great medium. Cast a wide net, motivate them with a discount, make them feel like they are part of a community, and it has some merit. But B2B. Please. How is 1,400 fans of your company Facebook page going to sell a piece of capital medical equipment? Especially when your fans are all old college roommates and nieces and nephews. But it's practically free, except for the parasites that come in to consult on how you can maximize your return from social networking and building an online community. They have replaced team-building trainers as the biggest waste of money in history.
So, you mix these ingredients together, and you get what?
A witch's brew, Cecily, a witch's brew. You have a situation where the respect trade shows once it has eroded, and along comes this ostensibly free marketing medium that is all new, 2.0, cutting edge and viral. Blah, blah, fucking blah. Mix these together and add a dash of recession and you have the recipe for disaster.
It sounds like a disaster.
Yes. But more like a whimper than a bang. People used to revere trade shows. Now they look at them like old married couples look at sex. Kind of a, it's Thursday night, honey. Light the candles and hurry up, Letterman is almost on, kind of thing. It's like a dutiful habit. Now, who likes that boring scenario?
Ha ha. I know what you mean. I like it spontaneous myself, and a little rough.
I had a feeling, you bad girl. The naughty librarian look and the stuffy accent was a tip-off.
Indeed. So, this is a sudden development?
Not really. A couple things have been conspiring for years to cheapen the trade show sector. Speculative design and the growing DIY show genre have also been big factors. Do-it-yourself is running rampant. All these design-related reality shows have convinced everyone that it's easy to do in-house. It seems every celebrity has their own clothing line or fragrance. I mean, should you really dress in clothes ostensibly designed by someone whose only skills are going to rehab and flashing their Voyage getting out of a car at a nightclub?
Ha ha. Not really, I would imagine. I'm waiting for the Tiger Woods cologne. So, companies are embracing the do-it-yourself principle?
Oh yes. Years ago I was working with senior management. CEO, CMO, people who had budget authority. Now they tell some 23-year-old marketing assistant with time on their hands to Google trade booth and between Twittering and Facebooking and come up with something.
And they really don't know what they are doing?
Worse. They don't know that they don't know. And neither do their bosses. Middle management know pretty much nothing about everything. Like Massimo Vignelli said, as typesetting tools keep getting cheaper and easier to use, less and less experienced and knowledgeable people are turning out worse and worse graphic design. It's the same with trade show exhibits. Inexperienced idiots choosing from poorly executed off-the-rack solutions on the internet. It's a nightmare. Rows and rows of aluminum wrapped in fabric graphics. Little boxes all made of ticky-tacky, and they all look the same.
And no one notices? That's shocking.
Not really. Everyone is doing it. They are all like sheep. Did anyone notice how ridiculous their hair was in the 80s?
Good point. You mentioned speculative design. What is that?
Speculative design is when a firm presents you a solution for free. 3 or 4 companies do that, and the client picks the one they like the best.
Well, free design sounds like a good move. Best interests of the corporation, doing more with less, and all that.
You would think so. But think of it like this. You are an attractive woman.
Thank you.
Say a guy comes up to you in a bar 15 minutes before last call and says you seem like the kind of woman he can make a life with. Now, is it really love at first sight?
No, from experience I would say he's just trying to get in my knickers.
Exactly. So, what makes you think that the companies are presenting a solution best for your needs instead of theirs? It's like if you want to lose weight and interview 3 personal trainers and chose the one that said you don't have to work out and can eat whatever you want. It sounds really good, but the results are not going to be what you need. That's why it's so easy to cut the trade show budget when times get tough.
Well, I imagine all your years of experience have taught you this.
Yes. The School of Hard Knocks. That, and Exhibitor magazine. I love the way Charles Pappas can make anything sound dirty.
That is a fun way to learn. I always remember a naughty double entendre.
I think so too.
So, we have a situation where inexperienced people make poor choices, their superiors don't have a clue how bad they are, and no one notices how mundane things have become, because everyone is doing it. How is that possible?
Buzzwords, Cecily. Buzzwords. Slather enough empowering this, and synergy that, frosting on a dog sheet cake, and it looks pretty good.
Buzzwords. They used that during my last contract negotiations and I really took it up the ass. Gladly.
See, it's the ex-career leaders with their Marcom degrees that are cheapening everything. Form over substance, Cecily.
So, how are you adapting to this new paradigm?
I think I will go into broadcasting. It looks easy enough.
Hey. I will have you know that I'm a professional with years of experience, and I work damn hard.
Hectares, huh? Just kidding. See how it feels. There's an app for that. Mentality is making everything a cheap, superficial facade.
Yes. Point taken. Well, I want to thank you for joining us today and sharing. Perhaps someone watching will get a clue.
Perhaps? But I am not holding my breath. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us. This is Cecily Roundbottom wishing you a pleasant day.